It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition of the program. And that brings us Megan Huffman from SHARE Greater Lynchburg and the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. Bill Bodine joining on the couch as well, because Bill has quite a bit of knowledge and information about this particular organization. And so Bill's going to conduct the interview today.
With Megan's help, of course.
Of course, with Megan's help. Well, Megan, thank you so much for joining us each and every Tuesday. Who have you brought today?
I'm really excited that remotely we have joining us today Jonathan Zur, who's the president and CEO of Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities, or VCIC, you might see it. Just wanted him to have the opportunity to come on and share with our listeners and viewers and SHARE community about what VCIC is doing in the Greater Lynchburg area and about a significant signature event that they have coming up on May 23rd. Welcome, right. Jonathan.
All right, Jonathan, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm really honored to be with you today.
Awesome.
Turning it over to you guys.
So we also, Bill is here every Tuesday morning, doing a co-hosting opportunity with Mike. But I also asked if he could sit in on the interview because Bill is also the former president and CEO of the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation that has always been really involved with VCIC and the work that they do. He's also a recipient of one of their humanitarian awards, which is the event coming up soon. So I just wanted to kind of hand the mic over to Bill to talk to Jonathan a little bit about the work that's going on in our community and about the event coming up.
Yeah, well, thanks, Megan, and glad you're here, Jonathan. Really, really good to see you this morning. The VCIC, people may know, is an organization that was founded some years ago at Lynchburg College, now the University of Lynchburg, but is now headquartered in Richmond and works statewide to improve relations between different people throughout their communities. And Jonathan, why don't you tell our audience and us a little bit about what exactly VCIC does and how they impact communities?
Certainly. Well, thank you again for the chance to be with you. And we're really proud as an organization to have our history going back to 1935 in Lynchburg, where we were founded as the Virginia office of the National Conference of Christians and Jews, NCCJ. And over the 20th century, our work was really focused, particularly in the early part, on bringing together different religious groups, helping to bridge divides and promote understanding and respect. And then over time, our organization's mission and scope broadened to think more explicitly about other aspects of identity, to ensure that we were combating racism and classism and sexism. And so over time, we evolved from being the Virginia office of the National Conference of Christians and Jews to becoming the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities, today with a mission of helping schools, businesses, and communities achieve success through inclusion. And so we work with thousands of Virginians each year to help make our schools more respectful and inclusive places, helping students to become upstanders rather than bystanders when they see bullying or disrespect happening, helping educators to foster classroom climates that are respectful and inclusive. We do the same work in businesses, thinking about how businesses can be more successful when employees can be innovative and collaborative and creative. And we work across communities to promote dialogue, to promote understanding. What we know and what research backs up is that more inclusive schools, more inclusive workplaces, more inclusive communities are ultimately more successful. And so our work is really about helping people to build the skills to make their spheres of influence more successful through a commitment to inclusion.
Mm-hmm. That's really great, Jonathan. That's fine work, and I'm glad people are hearing about this. Also, every year you all do a dinner here in Lynchburg, and it's coming up May 23rd, which is a Thursday evening at the University of Lynchburg at 6:30 to honor some local people. And there are anywhere from 4 to 6 people every year get honored with your humanitarian award. Tell us about this year's recipients, if you will.
Certainly. This is a signature event, brings together over 400 folks from across Central Virginia. And this year we are so thrilled to recognize Jennifer Bryant Foster and Watt Foster, Laura Hamilton, Muriel Mickles, Verna Sellers, and Chal Nunn. These are folks who in their professional lives and in their personal lives are helping to model what it means to build bridges across lines of difference, to promote understanding and respect, to ensure that everybody in the education space, for example, as we think about Laura Hamilton's work with Beacon of Hope, or Muriel Mickles' 52-year of service to Central Virginia Community College. We can think about the work that Verna Sellers has done to advance health equity, thinking about working with older adults. And Chow Nunn, similarly, has been a real pillar both in the medical community and now the work he's doing through leadership coaching and consulting. And then Jennifer Bryant Foster and Watt Foster are incredibly generous across the community and have, through their professional work and personal work, also been really critical in advancing environmentalism and ensuring that our communities are safe and healthy. So we could not be more excited about recognizing these folks. And what this Humanitarian Awards Dinner is able to do is bring the community together, recognize folks who live out our organization's values each day, and raise funds that ensure that when there is an incident of bullying in one of our local schools and they need us, or when there is a critical priority connected to our community inclusion, that VCIC has the resources and the capacity to be able to meet those needs and help build the infrastructure for future inclusion.
Yeah, that's great, Jonathan. Thank you for that. Now, if people want to come to the dinner on May 23rd, are there still spaces available, and how would they go about getting tickets to that really wonderful event?
This event is close to a sellout, thanks to you, Bill, as this year's dinner chair and a really active committee. So if folks want to come, and we hope that they do, we encourage them to go to inclusiveva.org. That's our website. And they can click on the Lynchburg Humanitarian Awards page and make an online reservation or print and fill out a reservation form. They can also call our state office at 804-515-7950. We are expecting this to be a sellout and to have a really wonderful, joyful crowd coming together to celebrate the Humanitarian Award recipients and advance the work of the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities.
Well, it's always a really wonderful evening, and you walk out of there just feeling better about the community as a whole, knowing that these people are out there doing good work, and it's so nice to be able to recognize these folks. Thank you so much for joining us, Jonathan. We really appreciate it. Megan, do you have anything you'd like to add? Or?
Well, I just wanted to say that we're really honored at the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation has been an ongoing grant maker to VCIC's work and has supported this event with a sponsorship and a table for a few years. But this year, two of the Humanitarian Award recipients sit on our board, Jennifer Foster and Bryant Foster, as well as Verna Sellers. Dr. Verna Sellers are both on our board of directors. So we couldn't be more excited to come and celebrate our board members and the wonderful citizens in the community. And it is just, I've been twice, and I am always just weepy by the time I leave with how beautiful this community is. When Bill received the award a few years ago, and it's just a beautiful night, and with the best people in the room. And I have no doubt that it will be sold out very soon. And we just want to make sure that everyone knows about the good work that VCIC is doing with our youth in this community and adults as well.
Thanks so much, Jonathan. We really appreciate your time. I know how busy you are, and certainly look forward to seeing you soon. Hopefully I'll see you before the dinner, but if not, certainly May 23rd, 6:30 at the University of Lynchburg. A wonderful event, and thanks so much.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Bill. Great to be with you.
Thank you, guys. And you can learn more, of course, by visiting sharegreaterlynchburg.org. If you're looking for the link to the 56th Lynchburg Humanitarian Awards Dinner, you can do that by just simply going in and then typing in the information of Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities. The SHARE platform, Megan, is just a wonderful platform. It is absolutely positively intuitive, and it is free for nonprofits to participate. 174?
That's right.
174 nonprofit organizations are represented on the SHARE platform. So if you are looking for an organization to volunteer with, if you're looking for an organization that suits your goals and lines up with your priorities, you can find it right there and go to the Share platform, sharegreaterlynchburg.org. Well, thank you so much. Any additional news about Share and Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation?
Well, we've been working for about 9 months on planning an event that's happening this Saturday. Dr. Bob Brennan and Dr. Terry Brennan launched a fund last fall called the Ginger Paris LCS Strings Fund to honor the work of Mrs. Ginger Paris, who's taught at Lynchburg City Schools for 50 years now. And you talk about equity. This is the largest strings program in the Commonwealth of Virginia. We've been able to confirm that. There are over 850 students from K through 12 participating in either the Suzuki program or the orchestra program, which is about 11% of our population is a strings student in Lynchburg City Schools. There's nothing like it, really. And I'm trying to substantiate that there's nothing like it in the nation. But right now I can confidently say that the Commonwealth of Virginia, there's nothing more equitable and more beautiful as far as music education in our community. I know I have 2 string students who are involved in the program, so I can personally attest to it. But we're having a celebration at the Academy on Saturday. We have 450 people coming. It's a free event. So thrilled to honor the work of Mrs. Paris and to celebrate the past, present, and future of the strings program and to announce how much has been raised. We've had a great committee that has been trying to raise $100,000 over the last 6 months or so. And the community has been so generous, both past, present, and future parents and individuals that just believe in the program. And we've just been blown away by the response. So you can still get some seats. I counted the little dots last night around midnight, and I think we have 130 seats left in the first balcony. Of course, we will open up the third balcony if needed. I would love to have that problem, but it's not a problem. It would be a beautiful thing. But the reception starts from 5 to 6, and it's just a time to fellowship and have concessions at the Academy. And then at 6 o'clock, we will move into the theater and the historic theater until about 7:15. We have 30 different alumni from the Lynchburg City Schools strings program coming back, and including a 19-piece alumni orchestra that includes people like former Vice Mayor Bo Wright and Deputy Superintendent Dr. Reed Wodeka, just amazing. Mr. George, who's the Lincoln Middle School conductor, he's going to be the conductor for the orchestra. So really cool night. So please join us if you can. It's a free event, and we made it early enough so that our young string students can come. It is very much encouraged that it's a family event, and that so some of those 850 students can bring their family and see this, what could happen one day. They're starting in kindergarten, and one day they might be, playing in an orchestra in Chicago. So really excited about this event. And so that's what's been on our hearts at the foundation. And we're working on the Century Fund decisions and spring grant decisions. So all that's going to be coming out in the next few months.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Each and every Tuesday, Megan joins us, and we appreciate it. And we appreciate all the great work that your organization does. Thank you again, Jonathan, for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule. Coming up, it's the Tuesday edition. We've got your audio vault. That is all on the way. Stay tuned.